The evening a father loosened his burden. Tonight's story begins in the fields at sunset. At the edge of a village, beneath a small tree, a middle-aged father sat quietly alone. His name was Dasaka. Lately, the work at the market had been shrinking, and his body no longer moved the way it used to. Whenever he thought of his parents' medicine and his children's future, his chest tightened with worry. Now the money keeps decreasing, he thought. But the people leaning on me stay the same. He felt as if he were slowly becoming a useless person. At that moment, the Buddha and his disciples were passing by the village. On their arms round, the Buddha saw Dasaka sitting beneath the tree, and gently walked over to sit beside him. After a short silence, a soft question came across the evening air. On this evening, which burden weighs heaviest on your heart? Dasaka let out a long sigh. I work, but I no longer earn as I once did. My parents grow older and weaker. My children are not yet able to stand on their own. If I collapse, it feels as though everyone will fall with me. The Buddha pointed toward a well at the edge of the fields. A well that had filled the village's jars for many long years. From the outside, the Buddha said, it seems the well is the one helping the people. But first, it is the rain from the sky and the water beneath the earth that quietly fill the well. Then the Buddha drew a small dot in the earth, and around it he slowly traced a circle. Think of this dot as the money in your hand, and think of this circle as the web of relationships and love you have protected until now. The money that comes into your hand may decrease, but the circle of heart you have shared does not disappear so easily. Dasaka's shoulders sank a little with relief. The mind that had only tried to measure itself in numbers began to quietly catch its breath. The Buddha's gaze turned toward the evening sky. When the sun begins to sink, its light grows weaker, but its colors become deeper. In your youth, you were like the midday sun, shining brightly over your household. Now is the time not to guard them only with your body, but to shine on them with the wisdom you have slowly gathered in your heart. From today on, the Buddha continued, do not see yourself as a discarded pillar. The longer a pillar has stood, the more people have rested in its shade. Allow yourself, too, to rest for a while in that very shade you have given to others. Tonight's story we now quietly set down in a corner of the heart. If you, too, have been looking down on yourself because you no longer earn as much as before, you might gently recall the wide circle of care you have kept alive until now. At least for today, may you also allow a small patch of shade and rest for your own tired shoulders.